but as a whole, what did you think of it?
I was happy with it. It was good to get it back out there, especially my first start. It was exciting. So I was happy with the way I threw it. I thought I threw the ball pretty well, kept the ball down for the most part, and I feel like I executed pitches in big spots.
Right. Well, that first inning, they put up 4 runs and, give you something to work with, and just how that felt to see those runs on the board.
Oh, it was huge. That just gives you a little more confidence to go back out there, and you want to go out there and get back quick in the dugout. Unfortunately, I didn't do that by walking the leadoff guy, which is something you don't want to do after a big inning like that. You want to go out there and pound the strike zone and get the team right back in the dugout. So hope to be better at that next time, but it's definitely encouraging seeing the team put up that many runs.
Anything get away from you in that second inning, you felt?
No, not at all. The walk was a borderline pitch. It was down. That's kind of something I've been preaching, working on in practice, is keeping the ball down. So just leadoff walks always come back to hurt you. So you try and stay away from that for the most part. But for the most part, I felt pretty good with my entire outing. My pitches felt well, and I felt like I attacked the strike zone pretty well.
Even just like, what was like today, as far as maybe what you were anticipating, as far as just those pitch-by-pitch adjustments to each batter and each different at bat from like first to second and third inning. What was this like compared to what you maybe prepared for and anticipated?
I mean, it's when you get out there, it just turns into competition. You're not thinking much, and that's the one thing I try not to do when I pitch is think. I just go out there, and me and Nicky is running pretty good. We were vibing pretty well, and everything was thrown down. I got in a pretty good rhythm for the most part. So I was just trying to attack the zone, and I felt like I did a pretty good job with that. Wish I could have went back out for the 5th, but I was on a pretty strict pitch count, so that's something you can't argue with.
Was there any element of nerves? I mean, first AAA start, was there any?
Not at all. I don't get nervous. I get excited. So you put in all that work in the preseason and everything leading up, and when you get out there, it's all fun. So not necessarily nervous. I think everyone gets butterflies, but it's not necessarily something that I was considered nervous or scared about. It was more excitement and ready to go.
Does the weather play a factor for you at all today?
Not at all. Not at all. You don't even feel the weather when you're out there. And I grew up on Long Island, so I was in high school. We used to play in snow and all that. So I'm pretty fine with that.
You were talking about the other day on Media Day when saying short memory you can blow, kind of get past a good or bad pitch, and how much did that short memory aspect kind of help you today, kind of get past the second and the third?
Yeah, exactly. You can't dwell on anything. You can't take previous innings into future innings because that's what kind of hurts you. If you're sitting there in the third and you're thinking about the previous inning before, it's going to affect your pitches and affect what you're doing during that at-bat to that hitter. So you definitely need to let bad innings like that go and just work on getting right back in the zone and second hitters.